You're not going to use Guyan to fight for victory?
Well, I know a thing or two about swordplay. In a proper duel like this, a knight should rely on the skills he's honed day and night.
You're unreal. Weirdo.
You're made to be broken! Let's go.
Rise to the challenge. You're fighting a gentleman. Put forth all your might.
Just a scratch.
Ready to shine.
Rise to the
Is that
challenge.
clear, I sense?
Let's make it quick.
Countless threads, thus our fates become one. So far, like a wisp of silk.
Let's rise to the challenge.
A little honesty would do us.
Bear witness to
Rules are made to be broken.
Time to show you what I can. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards. Watch this!
flesh wound. Behold, this symbol of pure. Let the duel commence.
Let me tend your wounds.
Time for resolution.
Rise to the challenge.
Ready to shine.
Confess. Put forth all your might.
That was
Rise to the challenge.
What's in your prescription?
Thank you, friend.
Awesome! I could take 10 of you. Time to show you what I can really. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards. Watch this!
Rise to the challenge. Put forth all your might.
Rules are made to be broken.
The flesh wound. Behold, this symbol of pure. You're fighting a gentleman. Rise to the challenge.
A little honesty would do us good.
Let's sign Put forth all your might.
That was sweet.
Countless threads, thus our fates become one. All lives be released.
The flesh wound. Let's go. Can't take more than that.
Bound by the thread of lives. It appears the end is not yet at hand.
Awesome! Now watch this!
Let the duel commence. Put forth all your might.
Just a scratch.
Rise
Is that
to the
clear, I
challenge.
sense? So far, like a wisp of silk.
The flesh wound.
What's in your prescription?
Much better. Let's make it quick.
Time to show you what I can. Azure Dragon, White Tiger, less cards.
Behold, this symbol of pure fighting a gentleman.
A little honesty would do us good, Catadons.
Rules are made to be broken.
I could take 10 of you! Yeah! Oh, I get it!
Right, for chivalry. I've lost. According to the rules of a knight's duel, I should keep my promise and hand over the sword to you. But before I do that, I hope that you, as the winner, might have the mercy and listen to Master Guyon's past experiences.
This sword has been cursed since the day it was forged. Place it in front of me, and let me destroy it.
Do what she says, Knight.
But
You've done so much for me already. It's time for me to face her alone. I'm weary of fighting. I just want to share my past with you. To explain why I wanted to escape. After that, I'll leave my destiny in your hands. Are you afraid to witness my past, little girl?
Afraid? Well, you do have a different aura from other cursed swords. But you're just trying to use my curiosity to lure me in.
Well, you know best that a single touch won't snatch away anyone's sanity.
Fine. Show me your past.
It's already impossible to contact the main Cloud Knight forces. What awaits me will be a long and lonely war.
Follow me.
Is this your memory?
It's so cold here. I didn't feel it when I was in the thick of battle, but now it's freezing me to the bone. You're indeed a masterpiece from the Xianzhou Juming. If you hadn't taken control of my body, I probably would have been decapitated in that fight.
Quiet, and stay alert. Boris and Wolf Troopers never give up the hunt.
Hey, just relax a bit. It's been over 300 days since we were both stranded on this planet. The transmitter never rings, so I guess we can't count on that anymore. The people on this planet still use beasts to pull their carts. Obviously, there's no way they can help us fix the star skiff. Looks like we're stranded on this forsaken planet for the rest of our lives.
The rest of the Xianzhou native's life could be terribly long. Are you feeling any desperation? All by yourself in this hostile world?
Yeah, a bit. Perhaps.
When things get too rough for you to handle, just leave everything to me. No need to carry the weight of the world on your shoulders.
Yeah, sure. If I really can't handle things anymore, I'll leave my body to you. But now is not that time.
Do you really think you can oppose an entire Borisan army with your limited skills? What are you holding out for?
It's true that I'm stranded here, but It seems like that Borisin pack is in the same boat. By the way, Guyan, do you know what a seed is? A seed may seem insignificant, but with careful cultivation and time, it can grow into a huge, unwavering tree. You said that the rest of a Xianzhou native's life could be terribly long. You're right. That's why I intend to plant a seed named Resistance here, and nurture it for the rest of my life. I want to show the people of this land how to defend themselves against those monsters. I can already see the seed in the eyes of those people.
You really think you can do it? Why not just give me control, and we can revel in the bloodbath together?
What was the memory I just saw?
It was a memory of me and a Cloud Knight, stranded on an unfamiliar planet. We crash-landed on a planet occupied by Borisin. Just two of us.
I can feel that it was a lonely war.
I'm alive. All the young people in the village.
They died. They died for you. They died because of your big promises. Promising them a life free from the Borisin. I tasted their despair before death. They didn't see it coming. And neither will you.
I can't stay here. Let's move on to the next village.
Why? What's the point? You and your sorry excuse for an army have been fighting for over 3 decades, and you haven't won a single battle. What you're sowing is not resistance, but despair. This world is hopeless. It's completely infested with packs of Borisin. You've seen their numbers, and you know their methods. And those commoners you've put your hopes in, they just kneel down and worship the monsters devouring their children and families, calling them their Beastmasters. You beheaded one of the Beastmasters for their sake, but they turned on you because they were scared of the Borisin taking revenge. You remember all that, right?
I do. I remember my first death. The Borisin cut off my head. But I also remember that if it weren't for a brave youngster who risked his neck to reattach my head and give me a proper burial, I would have disappeared completely. I remember everything the people did for me. They left food at the entrance of my cave, fixed my fur coat, and some even joined my resistance. The rest of the Xianzhou native's life is still terribly long. There will be new youngsters who will stand beside me in battle.
You said it was a lonely war. No. It wasn't a war filled with loneliness, but with despair. So much despair that I don't want to ever taste it again.
I'm leaving.
Where are you going, Your Highness?
I'm returning to my homeland. A distant place beyond the sky. I'm not coming back.
But what should we do with you gone? What if those wolf demons show up again?
They won't, my child. You've wiped out the last of them. But before I go, I need you to do one thing for me. Even though the wolf demons are gone, new monsters will appear in this world. Soon, a demon will appear, donning golden branches and knowing only bloodshed. Fear not, my children. I'm entrusting you with this sword that's been with me in countless battles. Use the skills I've taught you over the years, and you'll surely defeat that last demon. But that's not all. I need you to construct a stone monument for me. It must be large and sturdy enough to seal the remains of that demon forever. This is a debt you owe me, and you must fulfill it. Do you understand?
You lied to them. And you lied to me, too.
Oh,
You promised that you'd give your body to me when you couldn't handle things anymore.
well. This Xianzhou native's life has finally come to an end, my old friend. How about one last chance for revenge? Come and bid me farewell for the final time.
He had long since come to some understanding. I could sense a mix of intricate emotions flowing out. It wasn't bloodlust, or anger, or fear. What he had left for you was hope.
They've learned how to fight monsters. But there's still one last monster lingering in the world. Kill it, my old friend. You left me there without ever looking back.
Thank you, my old friend. Heliobi can taste human emotions. How do my emotions taste? My old friend.
A hint of bitter compassion and a touch of scalding courage. Your heart's deepest desire is to end war once and for all. Now, the war is finally over. Can you hear? Even though you can't hear me anymore, my old friend, I'll do everything I can to bring an end to all conflicts in this world.
So, this is the past of the Kalevalan people's Sword of Heroes? You helped the people of that world bring an end to war?
No, I did not. I am a weapon, and I only became the cause of more conflicts. Countless monarchs of Kalevala saw me as a symbol of kingship endowed by nature, and they waged wars in order to possess me. I grew tired of their wicked intentions. I didn't want to kill for anyone anymore. So I returned to the stone monument where my master was buried. And since then, no one was able to remove me from it.
But you allowed Argenti to take you away?
Because even after all this time, I still wanted my master to come home. During the sword-gifting ceremony, I felt anguish when I learned that I would be handed over to the most skilled swordmaster and once again become a tool for killing. My master had engraved his deepest desire into my blade. End war. As a weapon, my purpose was predetermined from the start. I had to become a deadly sword that would relentlessly hack and kill. But once I fulfilled my mission, would I have the right to choose my own destiny like he did. So, I asked the Knight of Beauty to help me break free from this never-ending cycle of bloodshed.
These thousands of years have naturally turned into memories of mine. I think I understand the beauty the knight was talking about now.
I don't want to be a sword that brings death. My war ended long ago. The years spent as a tombstone were my finest.
I've told you everything about my experience with Master Guyan on Kalevala. And now, I'm sure that Miss Yoon Lee is as moved by the sword's flawless beauty as I was back then.
Even though I had heard the legends of this sword from the delegation, delving into its memories was still fascinating. Yoon Lee, I trust Guyan's experiences have changed your mind.
It wasn't until I held Guyan in my hands that I could sense its thoughts and unspoken words. I always thought a cursed sword infused with a heliobus would only bring rage and slaughter. I never thought someone could leave behind the desire to end war, and even change the nature of the cursed sword. My position was too extreme. Guyan is truly a sword of heroes. I apologize to all of you for my behavior. I'm sorry.
Now that we've proven Miss Yoon Lee's innocence and found the sword, should we now return it to the arsenal?
No. I'm still going to melt down this sword. I've heard your true desires, Guyan. I can sense that you're tired of being a sword. Constantly serving new masters and fighting battles you no longer want to be part of. Right?
But being a sword is my destiny. I'm doomed to serve some master and fight battles endlessly. Can the wind choose to stop blowing? Can a cloud choose to stop drifting? No. It's the same for me. A creation with a predetermined destiny.
That's not true, Guyan. That nameless swordmaster shaped his own destiny. So you can too.
I just can't picture my destiny being anything other than that of a sword.
Do you remember when you stood alone in front of the swordmaster's stone monument? People admired you because you carried the memories of the hero. You were no longer a sword. You were a memorial.
Later, as I became worn and weathered, the gentle wind would pass through the hollows of my body, creating melodic tones that echoed in the distant mountains. I became a musical instrument then. I miss those times.
Can a creation become what it wants to be? The answer is yes. I'll grant your wish, Guyan, and transform you into something different.
Something different.
But this is the price for the war dance. If the Kalevalan delegation finds out... Please, say something, General Huayan.
Well, my granddaughter has always been stubborn. Are you really sure about this, Yunli?
What do you all think?
Fulfilling Master Gullian's wishes is the reason I came to the Xianzhou. With the driller's blessing, you could turn Master Gullian into a plow. But as long as it fulfills his wish to end war, I support it fully.
Then, I'll leave it to you, Yunli.
It's been an honor getting to know you like this.
The honor is mine. Thank you, Yunli.
Why the long face, my child? Are you feeling regret, perhaps? You were completely determined when melting down the sword. So, why the sudden change of heart?
Grandpa, I melted down the prize for the war dance. How are you going to explain this to the Lawful?
Oh? Am I hearing right? This little girl is worried about her grandpa. Didn't see that coming.
If only I'd talked to you from the beginning, Grandpa. Maybe things wouldn't have escalated like this. But at least Guyan got what it wanted. I have no regrets there.
When it comes to swords, you and your father are cut from the same cloth. So, are you planning to continue melting down the rest of Hongguang's swords?
Yeah. Guyan is unique. But the other cursed swords are still too dangerous for anyone to handle. But maybe I'll try to be more patient next time.
Be more patient. Well said. Remember what you learned today, because there will be many more situations in the future that will require you to be more patient.
Understood. But what about the prize?
Well, ever since you showed up at the ceremony, I had a hunch. So I prepared another sword as a backup plan. And don't worry, this one has nothing to do with Helio.
That's perfect.
By the way, the ambassador from Kalevala and that knight went to Aurum Alley. They're looking for a spot to honor the hero. Why don't we go take a look together?
Oh, General Huayan. What brings you here?
Well, my granddaughter was inspired by the heroic legends told by the Mieka Kivesa, so she dragged me here to take a look.
I come from a long line of Kalevalan monument keepers. For generations, my family has guarded the stone monument left behind by the nameless hero. Over the centuries, a golden tree sprouted from under the monument, and its branches have never withered. We Kalevalans see it as proof of the hero's existence. Before leaving Kalevala, I took a branch from that golden tree, hoping to plant it here to represent the hero returning to his homeland.
That sounds good. We Xianzhou people don't make coffins or set up memorials. So I'm sure he would be happy to rest here where life is bustling.
The hero had asked our ancestors to carve something into the monument, so I made a copy of it too. While the inscription is pretty worn with age, perhaps you can still make out some of it.
I have drifted far from my homeland and am on the brink of death. Yet, I take solace in having honorably fulfilled my duties. Should you feel compassion for me, kind traveler, please take a handful of soil hence and bring it back to the Lawfu. Mr. Pavo, I wonder if that hero ever left a name in your history.
I apologize, but the hero's epic battles happened long ago, and he did not leave any name for us to call him. But in our mythology, he came from the heavens, and so we call him the Cloud Knight.
Welcome home, Cloud Knight.
Now, you can also rest here, Guyan.
Branya just sent all of us a message. Did you see it yet?
Yes, I saw it.
Then why didn't you reply? Branya's a good friend of ours.
I'm sorry. I'm just not in the mood for idle chat. There's been a lot weighing on my mind since the Luofu. It was tough on the spirit.
Don Hung. I'm the one who should be sorry. I was being too pushy. You're right. You went through a lot on the Xianzhou. Take all the time you need.
Thank you for understanding. It's great that Belobog is able to host a celebration. I hope your trip goes well. Say hi to our friends for me.
Okay. Rest up. You're not allowed to miss the next Trailblaze expedition.
I'll be there next time.
He won't budge, huh? Looks like it's just the two of us then. Pity. He's gonna miss out. We never get the chance to go on a stress-free adventure. I know, but it's still a shame, don't you think? If only Himeko could come with us. Maybe not. He's still wheezing from the trouble we got into on the Xianzhou. You didn't notice? At his age, he might not appreciate the extra... excitement. Why don't we go ask Himeko to tag along? She might be up for an adventure. You've been on the Express for a while now, but you've never gone on a trip with Himeko before, right? Well, now's your chance.
March? That's a big smile on your face. What's the good news?
Himeko, there's a celebration coming up on Eurillo 6, organized by the Supreme Guardian, and we're invited to go take in the sights and sounds. Don Hung won't be going anywhere for a while. He's still resting up, so wanna come with us? I mean, considering how you helped us out with Cocolia, I'm sure Branya would be happy to see you.
Ah, so that explains the grin. You're excited about the celebration. Thanks for the invite, but I'm afraid my hands are full right now. Please send my regards to the Supreme Guardian. Make the most of the festivities. You've earned it. You two and Don Hung did help save Eurillo 6 after all. I'll be sure to join you guys next time.
Navigators really do have their plates full, huh? Seems like let me go pack some stuff for the trip first. Come and find me when you're ready to set off. So, what do you think about my new dress? Pretty neat, right? It's been sitting in my wardrobe collecting dust for far too long, but now I've finally got the chance to wear it. This kind of event doesn't come around every day. Why shouldn't I dress for the occasion? You're not really gonna wear that same old outfit, are you? Let's just pretend I never said anything. As long as one of us is making an effort. Pajamas, hot water bottle, pom-pom doll. That should be everything. Let's go! Wow, that was fast. Don't you have anything you want to bring with you? Other people might fall for that, but I won't. I was just taking a look at Mr. Yang's records, and it seems like Eurillo 6's average temperature has warmed up quite a bit. It's much warmer than it was on our first trip there. I wouldn't call it livable just yet, but things are looking up. I'm so happy for Branya and Zila. Ready to go? Belobog, here we come!
Belobog. 700 years. It's never too late to pick up the tab.
Oh, Brr! How do people living in all this snow celebrate anything? Oh, one thing's for sure, though.
If there's anything you need.
Where there's a celebration, there's bound... I could take 10 of you!
You won't get away. A little honesty would do us good, Catadons.
Let's go. Reach the end of the story in your own way.
Wait a sec. That person over there, that doesn't look like a Silvermane Guard uniform. All in black. Surely they're not IPC? On this world? Am I going crazy? That's what I'd like to know. If they're here to look for Findy, then they're more than just a little late. There's only one way to find out. Let's go ask. I've always found IPC staff easy to talk to. Hi, do you work for the Interastral Peace Corporation? Or are you just dressing fancy today?
Boss, encounter with 2 unknowns. Want me to take them out? Over.
Take us out?
Take them out? Just hang tight for a second. I'm on my way. Don't do anything stupid. Glad to make your acquaintance. I'm Topaz, an investment expert from the Interastral Peace Corporation. I'm here on Eurilla 6 for a special business assignment. You'll have to forgive my colleague here. People skills aren't his strong suit. Please don't take it to heart.
Phew! You scared the life out of me! We're here for the celebrations. We're not looking for more conflicts. Oh, right. We should probably introduce ourselves. I'm March 7th, a passenger of the Astral Express. You may have heard of it? And this is my friend and fellow passenger.
No kidding. I could tell you weren't locals from a mile away, but I didn't expect to run into 2 nameless here. Fate is such a curious thing. I heard that Eurilla 6 only stepped out of the Stellaron's shadow thanks to the direct intervention of the Trailblazers. Surely, you 2 aren't...
Huh? Jeez, can you be a little more humble?
I never imagined I'd run into living legends here. Must be your lucky day, fun, Numby?
Wow, Miss Topaz. You're really young for an IPC executive. That's impressive.
More good luck, I suppose. But it's not as cushy as you think. Scurrying from one side of the galaxy to the other. Going wherever businesses require me to be.
Huh. Your job sounds pretty similar to the Express cruise. Aside from the business, I guess. Oh, Branya moves fast. The crisis is only just over and she's already opened talks with the IPC.
These talks aren't exactly what you might expect. But I have to agree. The Supreme Guardian definitely knows how to govern a city. And that's the reason I'm here on Eurilla 6, to meet with her. Miss March, you said you were on your way to Belobog festivities, right? My apologies for delaying you both.
Don't be sorry. It's not like we're in a rush. Want to come to the city with us? The snow plains are freezing, and it's easier than you think to get lost out here.
Thanks for the concern, but I'll manage. It's my first time on this world. I'd like to take it in its vast, iconic snowscape for just a little longer. Who knows? Maybe we'll cross paths again during the celebrations. Oh, here's my contact information. I don't usually respond during work hours, but I'd be happy to chat off the clock.
Wow, I actually managed to get an IPC executive's phone number without even trying. Me too.
You two make a cute pair. Anyway, I'd better be on my way. See you next time.
The universe is huge, yet we somehow stumbled onto the same path. Fate truly works in mysterious ways, don't you think? Come on, let's head into the city. you sure we're in Belobog? Now to check out the main event, the food! Come on, keep up! Is that Pela?
Next, I'll be introducing the history of the museum. Everyone listen carefully, okay? Belobog's History and Culture Museum was founded 600 years ago and was originally built to memorialize Supreme Guardian Alyssa.
I'm so hungry. I wish I could have a red sunset salmon right now.
It was built to memorialize Supreme Guardian Alyssa Rand, and also... Guess what? I heard there's gonna be a Silvermane adventure camp opening in the overworld soon. It's gonna be super awesome. Also, those who sacrificed their lives in the war against the invaders 700 years ago.
Miss Pela, Peter is falling asleep.
Enough! From now on, no whispering allowed. If you don't want to have any homework later, you'd better start listening.
Sorry, Miss Pela.
That's better. Now, where was I?
Oh, I never knew Pela had a strict side. Hang on a sec.
Norbert, why don't you tell everyone how you were released from jail so quickly? Selling cultural relics and impersonating Silvermane guards are both heinous crimes.
Well, it was all thanks to my uncle, you know.
Ah, I remember. Your uncle is Minister Knoll. He heads up the Department of Transportation, no?
Yes, you knew that too?
You're shameless, Norbert. Not to be rude, but if I were thrown in jail, I wouldn't possibly ask my father to bail me out.
Do you think I wanted to? I'm not the type of person to abuse my status.
Well, I don't really know about that.
Get off my back, will you? I had to deal with hardened criminals in jail. Now that I'm free, my supposed friends are ganging up on me.
Looks like things are getting heated. I think we'd better get out of here. Hey, quick! Circle!
Woo! Thanks, everyone! Hope you're ready for a great show! Let's get started! Heartbeats will shake me.
So rules can't break me.
Crank the sound and let your soul be free.
Phew. Who'd have thought just taking a stroll could be so tiring? Say, I think we should probably pay Branya a visit. After all, she was the one who invited us here. Or we could go check out some other fun stuff elsewhere. Your call.
I understand the difficulties that this world is facing, Supreme Guardian. Belobog's current financial burden cannot be pinned on you, nor anyone else for that matter. However, objectively speaking, since Belobog has existed as an independent entity to this day, its debt cannot simply be written off. Oh, it looks like we have some visitors.
Branya! And Topaz? You're here too? I guess you've already started your business talks. We'll get out of your way if...
It's no bother. We've pretty much wrapped things up already anyway. Please consider my plans carefully, Supreme Guardian. If Eurela 6 wants to rebuild its connections with the rest of the galaxy, Your credit record with the IPC will be of great importance.
You've made yourself clear, Miss Topaz. I'll require some time to consider my next course of action.
Naturally. However, while you're deliberating, my colleagues will need to carry out some operations in Belobog. I hope that your subjects in the underworld are cooperative. I'm sorry our business got in the way of a reunion with old friends. I'll get out of your way.
Is everything all right, Bronya? I didn't know Miss Topaz was so intense. She seemed nice when we met her.
It's good to see you two again. Welcome back to Belobog. I'd planned a special reception, but I had to deal with an unexpected guest. The lady you just witnessed, she claims to represent the IPC. There's no need to keep either of you in the dark. To tell the truth, I have too much weighing on my mind right now to even think about the Saltworm Festival. Since you've already made her acquaintance, I needn't explain who she is. I'm sure you've heard pieces of Belobog's history the first time you visited. The Legion's invasion 700 years ago, how the Stellaron brought about the Eternal Freeze. It seems that much of Belobog's history from that time was buried deep beneath the snow. Those memories were lost and weren't passed down to the subsequent generations of Supreme Guardians. Topaz shared with me the story of the Stellaron's descent upon Yarillo 6. How the original outsiders stationed here foresaw the impending disaster and chose to leave in large numbers. Among those outsiders were several investors from the Interastral Peace Corporation. Before they departed, they did something noteworthy. They sought out architects who refused to leave, those who insisted on defending their homes. The IPC provided these architects with significant funds to aid them against the coming disaster. It was with those funds that Belobog was able to construct its immense walls. Even the initial funding for the development of the first batch of automatons was drawn from the same pool.
Wow, that's a pretty incredible story. So, does that mean Topaz's business here is to collect a debt from Belobog?
Yes, I'm afraid so.
That's ridiculous! And what's with the timing? What took them so long to get here? If it wasn't for us eliminating the Stellaron, they'd have nothing to collect. It's obvious they're just trying to take advantage.
According to her account, the repayment period agreed upon by the architects and the IPC investors was 280 years. However, less than a century after the loan was taken out, the connection between Yarillo 6 and the rest of the galaxy was completely severed. The IPC deemed that the disaster had caused irreparable damage and that there was no civilization left to reclaim the debt from. As such, they considered the owed sum permanently lost. It wasn't until the Stellaron crisis was resolved that the IPC discovered that Belobog had survived.
And that's when they sent Topaz over to collect the debt.
And the interest. An astronomical amount. I don't even know how to read such a long string of numbers. Before you both arrived, Topaz warned me that if the payments were delayed, the IPC would give her the authority to employ strong measures.
Oh, I had no idea things were like this. Here I was thinking the IPC had come to rebuild Belobog, not extort it. Yeah, we have to help Bronya out. The IPC is too big and powerful. The Belobogians won't be able to resolve this problem on their own.
You seem to have a deeper knowledge of the Interastral Peace Corporation than I do. But if the records are accurate, and they truly have a presence throughout the galaxy, the IPC could crush Belobog like a bug if they wanted to. I'm glad you're both here. I know you came for the festival, but now